All right, America, we got another exclusive interview for you. You understand? Today we got a former dandy dozen from here in the state of Mississippi. And if you're from the SIP, you know what that means. You one of those hoopers if you a dandy in the state of Mississippi. You understand? We got somebody who went on to JUCO and was a member of a regional championship team with Holmes Jr. You know what I'm talking about? And again, if you're from the SIP, you know that Holmes Jr. is a stellar basketball program.
Absolutely.
He is currently a 2-guard for Florida Atlantic out of the Conference USA, and he is a member of basketball royalty in the state of Mississippi. We talking about one of them Weatherspoon boys, the last Weatherspoon, as he likes to call himself. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about my youngin, Brandon Weatherspoon, or what we like to call him,
Fat. My man, Fat.
Fat, what
yes, sir.
Here, boy?
That's all y'all doing.
My man. Doing? Yes, sir.
Man, trying to get it. Hey, but we know you got to, know what I'm saying, got things to do. You got homework to do. You got to get up and train, so we ain't going to hold you too long. We're going to go ahead and get straight to it, all right? All right. Go ahead and tell the people how it was, man, winning a JUCO title like that, because you're in high school, you know what I'm saying, you were a winner, your brothers were winners, so you used to winning. But how was it to win on that next level?
I mean, it was, you know, it was a better one than the first one I won in high school, because, you know, I had Nick. You know, it was kind of wasn't that much weight on me, but when I went to JUCO, it was just me. I'm trying to bring a title home myself with a bunch of different guys, and it just felt like I built a friendship with guys that I had never knew before, and I felt like they were my brother off the court and on the court. And I just bonded with them quick from day one, and we won one.
Okay.
Fat, you know, we've seen guys, you know, on the football side, when we talk about JUCO in Mississippi, people are so focused on the football programs, rightly so, because the football programs are the best in the nation. But I think they miss out on the opportunity to see what our JUCO basketball offers. What did you learn about JUCO basketball and how it prepped you for the next level of playing in Florida Atlantic?
I mean, one thing about JUCO basketball, everybody that you run into, everybody on your team gonna be trying to get up out of JUCO. So I mean, you're gonna run into some dogs that ready to put it on the line and ready to get up out of JUCO and gonna tell you you're not no D1 type of player, this and that. I done ran into those type of kids. And national tournaments were like, what these kids been? I mean, it's some talent in JUCO. It's a lot of talent in JUCO.
Well, what made you choose Florida Atlantic? Because I know you had, you know, other options and stuff like that. I ain't gonna get into all the specifics, you know what I'm saying? But I know you had other options, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, what made you choose Florida Atlantic?
I mean, to be honest, it felt like the best fit for me at the time. I had people like Western Kentucky and Southern Miss, of course, calling me. But I was leaning towards Southern Miss, you know. It was at home, and moms were like, I want you to go to Southern Miss and this and that. I even had conversations with Brett Favre, man, all type of people. Like, I was leaning towards there, but it was like, was this the best fit for me, and like in that program at the time? And man, I was just talking to Dusty. When I first got to Holmes, I had a conversation with Dusty. This was my first practice, my first day on campus. Dusty called me himself and like, we're gonna recruit you, we're gonna see what type of kids you is on and off the court.
Now tell America who Dusty is now. Tell America who Dusty is.
He's my head coach here at F.
Okay.
I just built a relationship with him, and he was just telling me our numbers at shooting the three is excellent, which I shot the ball excellent at the three. So he was like, man, I'm just gonna critique your game. I'm not gonna tell you to shoot the ball. Shoot the ball.
Can you tell America what your percentage from the three was?
I think it was more like 44, 45. Oh. And to be specific, that was better than Steph Curry last. Keep them numbers up there. Shot pretty well. So, you know, like 45%, 44%, that's like when you shoot the ball, it's like that's probably going in.
Now you see, he's talking big right now, America. But me and his other former coach, Anthony Carlisle, we usually fuss at him and tell him he got to get that tray ball up above 40%. So I'm very proud that he did that. Very proud that he did that. Now, before I throw it back to Ray,
yeah,
you say you talked to Brett Favre. Did talking to Brett Favre kind of make you go away from Southern Miss, given the fact that he was a Packer, and you know how the Packers do your Cowboys when we play? You know, you still try to tell me that
it wasn't a personal thing.
It wasn't personal. It was all business still. Okay, just making sure.
It was all business.
Brett wasn't there then. It was Aaron Rodgers that did that. So you didn't have to hold that against Southern Miss if that played a role in your decision. Just making sure we know that.
Nah, it wasn't like that. I actually had a good conversation with him. It was just me looking at their program at the time and what was the best fit for me.
Well, I was just throwing a shot at your Cowboys. That's all I was doing.
What about
you can't be doing that to the Cowboys?
Nah. What about HBCUs though, Fat? Like, were they able to get your attention? Did they reach out to you? Did they feel like maybe you weren't within their reach? Kind of talk us through that process with some of the HBCUs here locally.
Of course they did. Man, Jackson State and Alcorn called me every day.
I'm about to say, because Wayne Brent was coming to your games when you were in high school. So
yeah, they called me a lot. Like I couldn't breathe for them. But I was trying to tell them just like give me space a little bit, to let everything set in. But I was steady receiving calls, like I wasn't able to hit back. Like it was just things going. I thought of it for a minute. I thought of Jackson State at the time, their program was at the rise, but it's like, man, that I was really trying to get away from home. Like I was just trying to explore things and trying to just live in the moment.
Yeah.
Cause you would have went to Jackson State, you would have been on campus with Coach Prime, and you and Coach Prime the same kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how you are on the court. That's how he was on the field. You know what I'm saying? So I think you would have enjoyed seeing him on a daily basis on campus. But tell us this: we mentioned the fact that you come from in this state. People know about the Weatherspoon brothers. You know what I'm saying? Quinndary was a multiple-time champion. Danny Dozen, Nick was a Danny Dozen. I think all y'all probably went viral for one reason or another, some whether it was in high school basketball or something they did in college basketball and things like that. I think you looked up and broke a goal one time or something like that. You looked up and broke a goal somewhere one time. But what do you think you need to do to separate yourself from your brothers? Now, y'all brothers, I ain't talking about separate like that bond. That's going to be there.
Right.
I'm talking about in terms of that you won't be in their shadow. When folks hear Weatherspoon, maybe they think of your name first. What do you think you need to do with your game to separate yourself from them?
I just got to continue to get better, 1% each day. Like it's like how LeBron chasing Jordan, like Jordan will forever be the GOAT, but he's still chasing him. This is his thing with me and my brother. I will always chase him, but I'm my own self. I'm my own version of them, or they their own version of me. We just different kind of hoops. But I just think I won't separate myself from them because we too much alike. I just think that we all got our version of ourselves in a different way.
Is there anything you think you do better than them on the court?
Of course.
Of course, I shoot the ball better. I shoot the ball better. I hit the boards better. It was plenty of games last year where I had 28 and 10, 26 and 12. Like, I really board the ball. I go to the rim. Like, I don't have to shoot the ball all the time. You're going to box me out all night.
I like that.
Listen.
I like that. America, I'm loving these answers right now.
And he's being modest right now because of the three, Fat has the biggest personality out of all three of them. And it's been that way since he was a young man. He's still a young man, but since he was a kid, man. So he's being modest right now because his personality is through the roof compared to those guys.
No, America, look, I've been in gym with him when he was this tall.
Yeah.
And he out there wanting to shoot the ball and getting it blocked, but still shooting and talking crazy. I witnessed him threatening a guy who was a grown man. He was in the 8th grade. This man in the 8th grade, but he just out there trash talking like he a dog. Now he a dog. This picture y'all see right now on the screen, America. This picture was from a game where this game was for us to go to the championship game. And this team had beat us the previous year, had no business beating us. This was 2016. Their best player was a football player. Their whole team was really football players, but they upset us. Okay, they upset us. And then next year we met them, and this young man just came up to Fat talking crazy. And y'all see in the picture, he matched his energy. Y'all see that this boy brought that dog and ended up getting the game saving block in that game. You know what I'm saying? So to see him go from that little skinny boy who were running from planks and things like that, who you put that iron on him in the weight room, he complaining. to go from that to see where he is now for real fat.
He's sneaking him in. He's sneaking him in that way. He compliments you too. He's sneaking him in there.
Yeah, he trying to get you.
But being 100, but you don't really appreciate who you are now if you don't know that stuff.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like seeing your body now and filled out. I've seen that you came a long way, and you are really accepting your coaching, because you don't get like that without accepting the coaching, accepting the training. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that your 3-point percentage, so you ain't tell America that year before your 3-point percentage wasn't no 45. It was like in the 30s. Yeah. But he put in the work. He put in the work and got it up. We were fussing at him, but it's a two-way street. A coach can coach, but the kid got to accept the coaching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very proud of you, man, for you accepting coaching. We're looking forward for you to do your thing down there now. I'm looking for you to bust some heads down there. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable at all. Keep doing your thing. Even when you go against my Golden Eagles, bust them up. Bust them up. You know what I'm saying? Because you family. You know what I'm saying? That's my alma mater, but you family. So bust them up. But we got a few quick hitters for you. I didn't tell you about these questions before we let you go, because we want to get your raw answer. Now, first of all, before I go to Ray, got the first quick hitter.
Yeah.
All right. Because you sat up here and put on tape that Jordan is the GOAT. I want everybody to know that. This joker right here always tell me Brun is the GOAT. He just put on camera that Jordan is the GOAT.
Jordan is the GOAT.
Thank you. Thank you for having some sense. Caesar, what you got for him?
All right, man. The first quick hitter is this, man. I know we're both Cowboys fans. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. 3-1, by the way, it's supposed to be 4-0. So I got two quick hitters in the same frame. If you had your pick, would you go with Dez Bryant or Amari Cooper?
Ooh.
I would go with Dez Bryant. He brought that culture to the Cowboys, the X. He bought that swag. You know, I would definitely go with him.
And then the other one is a little bit trickier because it's two guys and coaches that never really met their full potential. Our current coach, Mike McCarthy, or Jason Garrett. Which one of these guys would you feel most comfortable playing for?
Probably Jason Garrett. I feel like Jason Garrett just never got let out the chain. You know, like it was just too much. You know, people in his ear. I think they just let him coach and run his offense, and I think he would have did better than what he did.
I like that, man. I really do. I like that. I like them both. Yeah.
Well, y'all really don't fool with y'all new coach down there. Y'all don't fool with y'all new coach.
No, I fool with him. I mess with him. He's not bad, but at the same time, I just can't talk.
He was my coach in Green Bay. You shouldn't fool with him. But America, now Fat used to play some football too. All them Weatherspoon boys, they multiple sport athletes, really. Shout out to Coach Daniel Menos. He used to have them playing baseball. I've seen these guys throw a football 40, 50, 60 yard, dead rope, no warming up. They just great athletes. I coached Fat in baseball too 1 year. When he was still a baby, though. You know what I'm saying? But all right, two quick hitters, Fat. I'm gonna put you on wax with these. Happy to do it. NBA, who's the better rapper? NBA Youngboy or Tupac?
Man, NBA Youngboy, man. I gotta go with NBA. Listen,
y'all see what I did with America? I used to take this down to school every day, and I would play Pac for him. He would put his headphones on and listen to NBA Youngboy instead.
Listen, I love Pac. He was a great actor, great dude, down to earth. But I feel like NBA Youngboy got this generation in the hole. Like, like his music, the way he, like he's a tough artist. You gotta get to him.
Well, so disappointed, man.
Come on, now. You gotta give it to him.
He making it look like I didn't do my job as an OG, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you definitely did. You put me on the Pac. I like Pac. I watch Pac movies now because you put me on Pac. I listen to Pac.
There you go. There you go.
I'll take that.
There you go.
Take that. I'll take that.
I give you that. You put me on Pac.
But
you put me on Pac, Jay-Z, Big. You put me on them guys. I wasn't even born then. I ain't know nothing about them guys I got in your car until you paid them guys to me and how Jay-Z used to break down stories. And man, I was like, yeah, those guys were different.
So you were listening on the low back there on that back seat. Okay.
But with all that being said,
hey, with all that being said, young boy. All right. Last one. And you cannot choose both. You can't do it.
All right, cool.
Who's the better basketball player, Quinndary or Nick? Don't give me no both. This show is called Put It On Something. So you got to put it on something. Come on.
I like this.
Better basketball player, Quinndary or Nick. One of your brothers going to be mad at you. But hey.
You put a lot of heat on this young man.
You know, you got to give it to Q, man. Like, you got to give it to Q, man. You just got to give it to him. I just got to give it to him. I just don't know how to explain it. You got to give it to him. But I ain't going to lie. Nick not going for it. It'll be a type of game to where it probably come down to the last possession. Like it'll come down to the nitty-gritty.
Right.
And that's just with all of us. So, I mean, like, I just had to go with Q because Q, he much stronger, much more experienced. He know how to get to his spot and bump you and do this. He know how to put you on the edge of your game where he can read your mind, literally read your mind. Like, I know I'm going here. I know what you finna do.
Right.
Like, yeah. Like, we learned I from him. So that's how I know Nick won't be able to, just get that edge on him like he wants to because he got that extra push that we don't have.
And that America, that's the way a big brother would want his little brother to talk about him right there.
It is.
Streets want to know. Streets want to know, have you beat either one of them in one-on-one yet?
Oh, okay.
What else? It'll get very close, and then they'll get serious. Like, it'll be to where I can't put it on the floor no more, or they know I'm about to shoot it, and they be like, I'm not going for that no more, bro. I'm not going for that no more.
So I've done something you haven't done. So I've done something he hasn't done, America. I came to his house and whooped Quinndary in his driveway, and I whooped Nick in the gym.
You ain't play no more after that, though.
No, see, that's the thing. You got to play with their mind, fam. I played them in a way today. I didn't let them get serious. I didn't want to make them mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got mad. Then Quinndary, his length, I keep telling that boy, if he use his length, he's a clamp defender. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that Nick athleticism is freakish.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
So when I beat Nick, I tricked him into just taking jumpers. I just kept saying, like, you self-check, and, his pride. You know what I'm saying? You got to play the mind game. Play the mind game, fat. You got to do the same thing on the court. Play the mind game with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Outthink your opponent. And you've been taught the game properly. You've been taught the game properly now. So we expect to see big things out of you this year and going forward. We appreciate you for coming on, man. I love you. Want to wish you continued success, and we will be checking you out throughout this season. All right?
Stay healthy, fat. Stay healthy, man.
Yeah. Ice them knees. Ice them knees.
Oh, yeah, man. They tell me. Having me, man.
That's what happened when you were a hooper. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit StatementTees.LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.